Hello Virgo and welcome to my channel Looking Glass Tarot. First thing I wanted to say was I wanted to apologize to you guys for getting these videos out kind of late. My schedule's been kind of hectic lately, so I do apologize for this being late. But I would like to uh, get get started with this and just kind of get right into it. Um, so the first card I have for you guys, this is the starting point. This is kind of like the you now position where you guys are at right now. And what came up for you guys is the Seven of Wands. So I feel like you guys are feeling very defensive. Like you have a lot going on and it's all kind of coming at you at once. It could be other people's opinions. It could be, just you guys have a lot of stuff to do on your plate, and a lot of worrying. A lot of like worrying thoughts and ideas are coming into your head. And you're trying to fend it off. You're trying to fend it off and clear your head, or it could be people around you that are coming at you that you're feeling defensive and you kind of feel like you have to like stand your ground and fight for you. Um, and then the challenge in this situation is a Six of Swords. And I feel like this being the challenge card, I feel like for some of you, this is um, trying to leave a situation that is no longer good for you. That'll be your challenge, is getting away from a situation that is no longer good for you, that no longer serves you as a person. For others, it could just be getting out more, um, and mingling with other people, making new friends, discovering new places that you like to go, new things that you like to do, stuff like that as well. For some other Virgos. And then the next card I have for you guys, this is your conscious side, and your goals and um, whatnot. And what came up for that was the King of Wands. And I feel like this card is kind of your guys' like energy right now. This is the King of Wands. Um, Kind of like sitting back and observing what's going on around you and just kind of taking it all in. Uh, I also feel like you guys are kind of like starting to be very courageous and willing to go forward with your creative ideas and ventures right now. Kind of focusing on yourself with that energy. Um, and the next card we have is um, the root or the basis of the issue. And I feel like, or the situation, I feel like you guys are kind of waiting around to see what's going to happen. Because I feel like something has already happened, but you guys are kind of waiting around to see how things are going to pan out. Like, here's the Four of Swords card, and the guy there, I don't know if you can see where his hand is at. He's kind of like holding onto a sword, and then there's the three above him that are kind of hanging there, and then there's that sand timer thing. Can't think of what it's called right now. um, but I feel like that's you waiting to see what's going to happen. And with that sword in your hand, it's kind of like you're ready to pick that up and use it if you need to. Um, but with those three swords at the top, it's like you're just waiting for those to drop down, to see what's going to happen. Okay, and the reason why I said I feel like something has already happened and you're kind of waiting to see what else is going to happen is because for the past card, you guys got the Five of Wands. And I feel like this is definitely a conflict card, a conflict of opinions, thoughts, and ideas. Kind of like there's been someone that you have been um, maybe arguing with, fighting with, disagreeing with, and you guys have very different opinions on things. Two very different opinions. And it's kind of been a lot for you to take in. So that's why now you're just kind of waiting. That's like where you're at right now. And the next card we have for you guys for the is the future card. And for that you've got the Three of Cups. And I feel like this is you guys getting out and meeting new people, people who are different from you, who have different interests that you can learn from, like learn new things from. And that can maybe give you help with tools and stuff that you need in life in general. But I feel like that's you guys getting out and socializing a little bit more. All right, and then the next card that I have for you guys is your inner strength, and for that you guys got the Hierophant, and I feel like this your inner strength is your knowledge, the things that you have learned, putting them to practical use and being able to help others and teach others. I feel like that's your inner strength right now. And then the next card I have for you guys is your hopes and fears. And for that, you guys have the Devil card. And with that, I see with whatever situation you guys have going on right now, I feel like it's very troublesome. And with the Devil card coming up in the fears and hopes position, I feel like there's a fear like someone has a hold on you, kind of like these puppet strings. And you're fearing that you're not going to be able to find your way out of the situation because you feel um, kind of like a puppet on a string, like you're being strung along and just kind of like restricted. And for hopes, I feel like you guys are hoping that you do find a way out of it and that it's a way that suits everybody and that's fair for everyone and it'll finally be able to free you from this. I also feel like for some of you this could be addictions of some kind that are kind of holding you back from uh, moving forward with yourself, maybe even with your life's purpose and what you're supposed to do with your life. I feel like maybe that's an addiction there that's holding you back in some way. All right. And the next card I have for you guys is the outside influences to the situation. And what came up in this position is the Knight of Swords. Now, the Knight of Swords, obviously, I know this is a person. They can either be a Taurus or a Gemini person in your surroundings. And I feel like they definitely have a lot to do with what's going on here. Maybe they're the one that's caused some conflict. I feel like maybe they're the troublemaker that is causing some conflict and some issues right now for you. And it could be someone who kind of has these qualities of the Knight of Swords person. Which those qualities would be that they're determined and driven, and they're very sure of themselves. They have an offbeat sense of humor, they're quirky, very intelligent. They're prepared to fight for their beliefs. So yeah, that differing in opinions, I feel definitely comes into play with this person. You guys have different belief systems, different opinions on things, and that's what's kind of making this rough. And whoever this is, I feel like they might not be very good at taking responsibility for their actions as well. So you might end up having to carry all the burdens, and that's why this is a struggle for you guys right now. But in the future, with getting out with friends, that might kind of help a little bit. All right. Now, for you guys' outcome card, we've got the Two of Wands. And I feel like, the outcome is you guys are still going to be struggling with um, what with your thoughts and what you're going to decide to do. You're kind of, I feel like it's a head or heart decision. Like you need to choose one or the other, whether you're going to go with your heart or your head. Because I feel like they might be telling you two different things, and I feel like you're going to be looking at what you have and also what you want and what you need, and with this person, maybe whether or not you're going to keep them in your life or cut them off and let them go. So yeah, I feel like you guys are definitely going to have to make a decision, and it's not going to be an easy one. It's going to make you kind of sad, but um, it's something that you have, like a decision that you have to make. All right. Anyway, that's what I'm getting for you guys. I'm going to move on to your advice card real quick as the last one. And what came up for you guys for your advice is to cultivate faith. And it says to have great faith is to have great power, because your intent, your will is undivided when your word isn't dissipated by doubt. The power of your word becomes even stronger. So, yeah, with that, I feel like it's kind of telling you to keep the faith. If you've been giving your power away to this person, you need to keep faith in what you're doing, and that will help you gain your power back in the situation. To not doubt yourself, not doubt your decision. Don't second guess yourself. If you make that choice, stick with it. Whichever choice you make, follow through. And I feel like, if you do that, then it's going to help you to speak more truthfully in the future, um, to be upfront and to know that you do have a choice in situations and that you do have the power to choose your outcome. Because I feel like you do feel like this, like your fear is that maybe this person has some reins on you and you don't think you're going to be able to get away. And I think you guys, if you work on that, you'll realize that you do have a choice to either cut off those strings or to keep them there. And it's your guys' decision, what you want to do with that. So anyway, that's all I have for you guys. If you could, you can like, comment, and subscribe. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. And I will see you guys again soon.